Based on all of our videos involving proportions, you should already be familiar with calculating a sample size, and so we're going to go through this video with a new formula to solve for the minimum sample size. So in your problem, you should always identify your margin of error, as well as your confidence level, which will help you determine your z-star if you look at a t-table. And our new formula for sample size is given as the z-star times your population standard deviation divided by your margin of error, all squared. So if we look at a quick example, of interest is to determine the mean age of all students attending VCU. The parameter of interest is mu, which is equal to the mean age of all students attending VCU. Suppose we want to estimate U using a 98% confidence interval with a margin of error no larger than 4 years. Assume that the standard deviation of the ages of all students is 5.3. Determine the minimum number of students that need to be selected for the sample. So notice that we are looking at a parameter of interest as mu, which is why our formula has changed. And inside the problem, we can identify our margin of error as 4. We see that we're trying to calculate a 98% confidence interval, which gives us a z-star of 2.326. And we know that our standard deviation is given as 5.3. So using these three values, we can solve for n using our new formula. If you plug all of these values in, make sure you're using the proper order of operations and that you're calculating this without any mistakes. And you should be getting a number close to 9.5. One thing to note, there is no calculator method for sample size problems, so you need to use the appropriate formula to calculate the minimum sample size. And the last step, you should know already that we always round up. And so in this problem, we're going to state for our whole number that you need at least 10 students, or you need 10 or more students for this sample.